is news and entertainment. This relentless.
Bitch on game.
Hey, bitch on game.
Welcome to the Cole and Dre podcast. I'm Cole.
And this is Dre. Welcome, people.
What's going down? So today we talking about growth, man. I'm frustrated today. You know?
Why are you frustrated, man?
Because, you know, at some point you just have to realize everybody can't go to the top of the elevator, man.
Everybody,
you know what I'm saying, can't ride the same rides. And, you know, people got to get dropped off along the way. And I think that becomes a hard thing for a lot of people, even me, and I know better.
So what brought you to this topic today, man? What got you feeling like this? Because it seems like it's some real personal shit right now, man. What's going on, man? Talk to you, boy, man. Talk to the people, man.
It's a couple of things, man. I got one of my guys, been my best friend, man, since we was in high school. You know what I mean? And he been smoking crack for 30 years, and, you know, I just basically...
Your best friend since high school been smoking crack for 30 years?
Since, I say about 25 years.
It's 30 years.
Yeah, so, you know, it's kind of like you realize I'm no longer helping you. I'm hindering you.
Facts.
Baby just told me something the other day. She said that most people work the system, food stamps, welfare, and things like that. People that have that mentality, when you come in and step in to help them, you become part of the system.
So
feel like you a part of that same system. They're gonna work you, and I think that's kind of what's happened, and it's hurtful to me because, you know, I really want to believe that somehow he'll turn it around and get his shit together, but the reality of it is, he not.
So what brought you to that conclusion? Just something happened today? You just realized, hey man, I can't do this.
That's a couple of things. I mean, you know.
So have you been supporting his habit? Or you just been supporting him?
He goes into rehab. He comes back. He goes in. He comes back. So whenever he's in rehab or he tell me clean, you know, I make it a point. I bought him a car. You know, paid his rent up for like a year. You know, shit, clothes.
I need a new car. I'm gonna start smoking. You got me? Shit. Car, rent. Hey, homie, you tripping, bro. I mean, I'm
trying to be serious, man. This man, thank you. I needed a laugh. I needed a laugh.
I need a car.
I needed a laugh, man.
Nah, on the serious side, man, I feel that, man. Like I said, I've had, you know, my share of people. I feel like I've handicapped before. Like I said, when you always giving somebody the fish instead of showing them how to fish, man, it begins to handicap them. Like, you know, I'm not gonna name no names, but I've had people calling me like, you know, I had people calling me while I was in prison. Like, hey man, can I da-da-da? Like, hey man, I've been gone 3-4 years now. Like, what you mean? I'm not, you know.
Well,
I'm not him no more. I can't.
So let me tell y'all a quick story about Dre in prison. Dre had an Ace of Spades bottle this tall in prison. Dre was eating what was it? Was it Vic and Anthony's? He was eating real good in prison. You know what I'm saying? We might
hold on. We was eating real good in prison because every time I got some, I brought it around there. Every time, damn that.
Yeah, you did. I appreciate that. I broke bread with you.
My boy, you definitely did.
I woke you up with them good tacos that night. Dre said, "Whoa, these good."
I'm in the bed. Oh, my boy, come through. But no, it really be like that, man. I mean, you know.
Yeah, that was good.
I'm like, I got pluckers. He was like, no. You know, that nigga a funny eater. Stop out. Where you got some tacos?
No. This man had everything off the menu for Whataburger one night. Like, let me get cinnamon here. I'm like, man, what? I go in the room. I'm like, bro, he got everything on the menu.
hey, Trav, that nigga Dre, I think the police came, so I had to hide it in the laundry room. Nigga Dre say, man, it's a Whataburger in here.
Hey, man, at the counter, I go in the laundry room. I'm like, man, it smell like Whataburger in here. Them lights cut off. I lay down. Oh, chicken tacos on my chest, man. Appreciate it, bro.
Oh, man.
But back to the subject, man.
Yeah, back to the subject.
I mean, but it be like that, man. I just feel like, you know, as a friend, like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to let people know, like, hey, man, I don't like this anymore. Like, you got to stop doing this because me and you, it's like oil and vinegar. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oil and water, it don't go together.
I've done that, you know what I mean? And then you try to I've given him the benefit of the doubt because you get clean.
Right.
You know, like he called me last week and I just haven't, it's not, today is something different and I go into that.
Right.
But, you know, he was like, man, I need $80. I owe this dude $80, you know. And that did it for me. You know, that just really, that was it. So I just, I can't answer the phone. I can't give it no kind of energy. I realize that $80 ain't shit, but the problem is, what did you do to owe this man $80 that he threatened in your life for? And I'm not even in a mindset that $80 is life and death at this point.
That's crazy.
So we in a totally different mindset in life. And, it's not just him. It's just you have people that's been around you your whole life, family members, friends, and you've watched their behavior. You've watched them, fall and sabotage everything good that happens to them. And you still, have this sense of loyalty to them that you're trying to help. And the reality of it is you just hurting them and you hurting you. And I've had to come to that conclusion. And sometimes you have to just cut people off. You know what I mean? Like, the elevator stop at every floor.
Facts.
It ain't everybody can't go to the top floor.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So
they
got to be let off.
At some point, man, you gotta set the groundwork and lay your boundaries, man. Like, what I'm saying? Like, you gotta set the parameters, like, to protect your peace. Because if you don't, you will let other people's BS get in to affect your peace. And it seemed like it's affected your peace today. Like, 'cause you came in here, on this or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but, I mean, it has affected my peace today. Then you have people that, no matter how much you love them, you have to accept the fact they are who they are.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, whether it be your brother, your cousins, it could be your mother or father. Some people are just going to be who they are and they're not going to grow. And you have to accept that. But it's very difficult for them to accept the fact that you've grown and you can't. It's not that you can't identify with with where we were at. I refuse to be there with you.
Facts. So my next question is: you think the fact that you're higher up on a totem pole, so to speak, that you face this problem, like, based on, that situation, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you think it's that people see you as, like, that you're financially better than other people and they feel like, hey, I'm just gonna leech off this dude, or like, be close to this dude because of that? You think it's that, or you think it's just because, y'all been doing this forever, people just stuck in their ways?
A little bit of both. I
Okay.
think you have people that feel like, if this happens, especially in the black community, like, I made it, so we made it.
Right.
And, every time you watch one of these stories on a lot of these athletes, when they going broke, they're always talking about how they spoil their family. And, they happen to pour into the wrong people. And when you consistently pour into the wrong people, they'll never be grateful. They'll always despise you because they want to be you.
Facts.
They'll sink the ship because they ain't the captain.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And you have to, as a captain, as the captain of the ship, you have to be mindful and say, you know what, I'm not gonna allow you to take me down with you.
Facts.
And that's one of those things that I'm dealing with more and more, because I've had to really just distance myself. But one of the things that I have to tell, these people, man, is like, I done read hundreds of books. You know what I mean? And right now, in this day and age, you can find anything you want on YouTube.
Right, we talked about that.
Right, when we've talked about it, so if y'all not willing to put the work in, your job, here it is, I'm working my ass off trying to figure it out, and your job is to work me. You know what I'm saying? That's your job.
Cold-blooded.
That's your job.
Cold-blooded.
I mean,
that's cold-blooded shit right there.
Motherfuckers looking at you the same
No,
way.
facts.
You know
I mean, I know, but
like, hey, man, I can work Dre.
But I think I've came to the conclusion now, like, and I think this happened to me a while ago, like, and being in the system and going away for that long time, that allowed me to weed the ones that didn't need to be around, male and female. Like, you know what I'm saying? And my biggest thing, like, man, don't ask me something you can't afford for yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just don't do it. Like,
good luck.
You're right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've heard all the stories, bro. I've heard all the stories.
And what's crazy, like, when I do, like, take people, say to just a nice restaurant, and you can afford this yourself, you know what I mean? But I don't even trip if you get the most expensive shit on the menu, you know what I'm saying? Because I know you taking
take full advantage.
Right, you taking advantage of this opportunity you got.
I don't know
right
if I'm mad at that, because if I go out to eat with you, I think I'm getting the best steak too, boss.
I mean, I feel like you shouldn't take a person if you want to watch what they eat.
No, facts.
If you watching what they eat, shit, what the fuck you take them for?
So should he have ordered chicken strips?
Nah,
oh, okay.
Nah. I mean, I'm just giving that as an example. But
no, I
because
got you.
You said you shouldn't ask me for things you couldn't afford.
I think I think that does happen a lot, male and female. Let me say that again, male and female. That happens
Absolutely.
a lot.
You know what? Let me tell you this. Do you know there is one particular number? There's two numbers in mind. that everybody feel like when you made it, they need. And I'm sure a lot of y'all out here can identify with these two numbers. They need 5,000 and they need 10,000. That's it.
For an investment, for that business idea.
Man, it'll change my life, man. If you just, I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you. So, and and it's funny because I've given it.
Do a business plan come with that?
Crazy that you asked, right? So I had this situation today, and on something that I was unaware of that I had did a while back, and somebody was telling me that they asked me for some money, and I said, well, what do you need it for? And and I asked them a couple of questions, and they felt like, I guess they felt some type of way because I asked some questions. But if you go to the bank, you got to fill out a full application for their money. You got to sit there and wait. But it's like I'm obligated because we know each other.
Right.
Like that ain't how this shit work. And then you have people that they'll ask you for 20 or 30,000 or 50,000. But I'm now at the point I say, well, let me see your credit. I always, the shit, because I probably can help you with that.
Right.
But on your credit.
Right.
But what I've realized is, and I used to say, man, this credit system is jacked up. But no, it ain't. Most likely, if you ain't paying your bills, you probably ain't gonna pay your nigga back either.
Facts.
Yep, that's kind of what it is. Just the reality.
I need this new flying spur, man. We're gonna run my credit when we get off the thing, man.
Well, let's do it. That ain't no problem.
All right,
When you want it?
cool. I don't know soon, man.
The new one?
Yeah, one of them.
22?
Yeah.
Okay,
But the thing is, though, I need you to help me out with it, though. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it don't sound like you want it.
Not really. I'm just
Yeah,
bullshit.
it don't sound like you want it.
Nah, man, but back to the real, man. I feel where you're coming from. Like I said, man, when you're in a certain position, man, I think everybody that's been in that position before or currently in that position has been through that before. Like you said, most people, their story just messing with the wrong people. Family, friends, females, and everybody got their hand out. But you got to come with that boundary. You got to say no. Man. People got to learn how to say no.
You got to set those.
You got to learn how to say no.
And
man.
that's something that.
And I've gotten so much better at that.
Now, I've gotten much better.
So much better.
I think when I first started really, really getting it on, it wasn't no. It was just cool because I was making so much until the stuff that they were asking for was never a problem.
So I got a question. We've been blessed, we fortunate, whatever. So when do you give? When is it appropriate to give? Do you give it your own pace, so to speak, or do you give as it come, like people ask for it? Like, let me say, how does that work? Because I do believe in giving and helping out. I do believe in that. I'm a firm believer in that. But,
I think giving can be spiritual. It just depends on how your heart moves.
Right.
What's
and I
on
got a
my
big
heart
heart
at the time.
Right.
My heart has been hardened in a lot of ways because, doing that 8 years kind of hardened my heart in a lot of ways.
Likewise.
I left a couple $100,000 out on the street, so in doing so, people that I know I had been very good to didn't send a card, a letter, a picture, $1. You know what I mean? Didn't check on my kids. They didn't owe that to me.
Right.
It's just that I would have done it
Right.
when other people in those positions.
Right.
I did it differently. So what I've come to realize at this point, and this is what made me really, really get it. My first selling, Skurlock. What's up, Skurlock? From the Shy, man.
I heard about him.
So he had this girl, man. She sent him $10 a month for 19 years, $500 every year she got her taxes. She said, hey, I'm married now, even when she got married. But she told her husband, this man was good to me and my kids. I promised him I wouldn't forget about it. I'm not going to be calling and talking to him. But all I can send, her and her husband wasn't making no bunch of money. But she told her husband, I'm going to send this man this money so he can call somebody else. So the fact that she could send him $10, I couldn't get nobody else. I couldn't get nobody else a pass.
Facts.
Nobody else could get a pass.
I must be blessed. Shout out to you for sending me that $100 a week, $50 sometime. But I appreciate it. You did that for some years, so I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Real. I appreciate, baby.
Thank you.
Man, it's just.
I'm just saying because it be the people that you least expected from.
Woo!
And that be the part that I
didn't see it coming at all.
I'm so grateful for it though. Like I've had some amazing people in my life. Still have amazing people in my life. Like, going through that time for me was like, it was a wake up call, but it let me know who was really for me. And the people that were for me were really, really for me. And I'm so grateful for that. Like so grateful for that.
And what's crazy? That was a part of your growth.
Facts.
Because that time allowed you, as you said, to cut people off. They cut themselves off
Right.
because you were gone.
Right.
You know, I've heard it said that, you know, the one thing about prison is kind of like being dead. You get to see how people would treat you if you were dead. Because when you behind them walls, it's like you don't exist, out of sight, out of mind. And so I saw how people would treat my kids, how people would treat me. So if I were not here, how they would treat my family, my parents.
Facts.
You know, so now
Facts.
that I see that, I realize I had to be a lot more selfish, because if I'm not here, I need to make sure I'm putting some things in place where I can be absent and they will still love me,
Right.
but you should not be missing me financially.
Facts.
And so that's what I'm working on. I still haven't got it to where I would like it, but obviously that's what you're working on. And so when I'm talking about growth, you know, it's like you gone for 8 years and people asking you, well, what we gonna do? God damn, you ain't went nowhere.
That was so hard.
Like,
for
what
me.
do we,
Like,
what do you
what's
mean?
up, big homie? What we got up? Like, what you mean? What we got? What you got for me? Like, would I be wrong for asking that question? Like, what you got for me? I need something.
I had the same thing you had. I had people while I was locked up asking me for money. I had people when I got to the halfway house asking me for money.
Right.
So, and I think we probably have certain gifts that a lot of people don't have too.
Right.
But my thing on that is, you know, I've said it before. It's 3 things: you don't know, you're unwilling, you're unable. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. You don't know, you unwilling, or you unable.
But don't know is not even an excuse now, because you have so much. This phone can pull up anything from the palm of your hand. So that don't know part, I'm starting to.
So
Get away
well,
from
yeah.
Yeah, because you don't know, you
Sometimes
gotta
you still even still you have to have some form of exposure. Did you just turn the mic up?
No, I just added another speaker because I got this speaker turned to y'all.
Yeah, that's how we do over here. We just interact with the engineers, shit,
Yeah,
right on
we
air,
got
live,
people
and
in the room
everything.
that we
Because I
live.
know I sound much louder. And
We
and
live.
as I listen to the show, do you realize how much louder I am than you? I think I might just be country.
I mean, could be. I don't know. I thought it'd be because I don't be talking to my mic all the time. So
Oh, okay,
I don't know.
That's a possibility.
that's
But-
why I'm steady adjusting. So if y'all looking, that's why I'm doing. I'm trying to get that sound right.
Okay, so I would think as a man, and I've been told I'm somewhat of a male chauvinist. I don't agree with that at all. I don't agree with it personally, right?
Male chauvinist.
But I do feel like men.
I'm a man's man, though. I will say that. I'm a
Yeah,
man's man.
I think I'm a man's man. I can agree with that. So, but I think men don't have the emotions that women have, and I really believe I could say this, you know, publicly. If you find a woman, women are smarter than men. Let's make no mistake about them. They're far more detailed than we are. They're gonna do a hell of a lot more research. This is why so many of y'all consistently get caught cheating, because you ain't doing the homework they doing. That shit is important to them. So that's the reality of it. Now, with that being said, if you find a woman,
Hold on. Did you just equate women's smarts with catching men cheating?
yeah, because men do a bunch of dumb shit. We cheating with the broad next door. So you know what I mean. We, you know, they go.
I know some women that cheated with the dude next door, though. So how
Oh,
you
they
explain
tough. But you know, like I told you, I already told you the 2 dogs and 2 cats. I ain't gonna go back
that? Facts.
You know,
I'm
but-
just talking shit, man.
but-
you know me. I like talking shit.
over. You made me lose.
Because
my
I'm just
train of
saying, you
thought,
know,
man.
when I hear stuff like that, I be like,
But here's the reality of it. And I tell you, let me look at the camera and say this.
please look at the camera.
If you find a woman, because you have women that are like as I said, most women are smarter than men. Most men,
Most, not all.
not all. But if you find a woman that's just as smart of them as a man, and she takes the emotions out of it, who is that woman? Your goddamn boss you working for. I promise you working for. When you find that woman, you working for her. Period. Because they gonna run circles around you. That's just the reality of it. So, and that's a growth spurt in
you
women.
notice I can't agree to that, but I'm gonna let you have it. I'm just gonna keep my mouth closed on that.
Go ahead. No, I need to know why you don't agree with it.
I just don't.
You just don't agree with it?
No.
So do you think women are smarter than men?
I think women are smart.
You don't think they're smarter than men?
I think women are smart.
Okay. So the answer is no. I mean, it's a yes or no
I
answer.
just think women are smart. I'm not gonna take them from women. I think women are smart. Some women, you know, I can't speak for all because this is subjective.
I think overall, if we look at how we test, whether it be SAT,
Why do you feel that
ACT,
way,
if you look at school, women score better, make better grades.
I think women
intellectually they're smarter. They're more detailed.
I think women choose and take advantage of the opportunities because I also believe that women have more security versus a man. financial security versus a man, as far as going to school, getting things done. Like, you know, if they got kids, they can get a babysitter for free. They ain't got no money, they can get food stuff, they can get welfare, anything. I mean, there's a lot of things that'll help women out. I'm not saying that that's the only thing, the reason why they're successful, but women are successful. I'm not mad at that. I'm just saying, to say a woman's smarter than a man, I can't really agree with that. I'm just gonna say it's 50-50.
So
I'm down the middle with it.
A part of a woman's growth. I'm because I can't. That's your opinion, and I got my opinion.
Right.
And we're gonna agree. We ain't gonna even agree. We disagree. We're just gonna say we have different. We have a different outlook.
I've dealt with some smart women or whatever. You know, as far as like business sense and, you know, just being smart. But I also feel like some women ain't got what we have, like far as, you know,
like
instincts and.
Hey, you know what? They don't. Hey, Travis, they really don't. You know what I mean?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
So hold on.
What I'm
So let me tell you this. So this 8-year-old boy and 8-year-old girl playing outside.
This ought to be good.
No, this one of the things, you know. So
Trav, you heard this before? Okay,
you heard
Trav.
it. So the little boy drove up on his bike. The little girl say, "I could get a bike like that." He said, "No, you can't, because your bike had a split in the middle." Next day, the girl came back. She had a bike just like his. Little boy came back the next day. He had on a fitted hat. Said, "These for boys." She said, "I go get this." She went home, came back with the fitted hat. The little boy went back and thought about what his daddy said. The little boy pulled down his pants and he said, "I bet you can't get one of these." The little girl looked at herself, pulled down her pants, and ran home. She came back 45 minutes later, laughing and skipping and jumping. He said, "I don't care what you laughing, skipping, and jumping about. You still don't have one of these."
Here we go.
And she pulled down her pants and she said, "My mama told me to tell you, as long as I got one of these, I can get all of those I want." So I don't know why this is made me think.
Oh my God.
Oh God. So
Man, this man terrible, man.
this is a part of my growth. We're talking about growth, man. So did you see how quick the little girl and her mama flipped the script? This is what I'm talking about, how smart women are. She knew she didn't have one of these, but she knew she could get all of those just by what she had. Now, a man wouldn't have thought like that. So these bitches is smart.
Not disputing that they smart. I will say that the women are smart.
And what do bitch stand for?
Bitch stands for beautiful individual that can handle anything. And if you don't have that kind of bitch, you got the wrong one.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of bitch that can help you grow. Those are the type of bitches that add to your growth.
So I need bitches to strive to be that bitch.
Right. They don't just cook, clean.
No.
You know what I'm saying? They earn, they cook, they clean, and some people don't care if they cook or clean. It's about what makes you happy. Some of those things are important to me. You know.
Definitely.
I like clean shit. I like good food. I got a partner of mine, you know, you have to step over the clothes in their house, you know, at the front, you know, but he love his wife, you know what I mean? Like, that's how they move. I don't have a problem with it. It's, you know what I'm saying, I don't live there. But he loves it. And they be cooking through all that. And they don't even wash the dishes. They just move them to the side and buy more dishes. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. He's happy, though. See, so he doesn't have the same type of woman I would be looking for. Anyway.
He under the spell. He don't know no better.
Right. Might have that good. So anyway.
Yeah.
I think, you know, like, even when, and also when we're talking about growth, man, like, as you grow, if you look at what you looked at in your teens and your 20s for a woman or a man, you know, when you start to get older, you're looking at something totally different because you've grown.
And you should,
You know what I mean? And so you starting to think about life differently.
Some motherfuckers
That's
out there
a part
still
of
stuck in
growth.
quicksand, though, because some people can't see past goal. Like, I can't continue to do the same things that I used to do. I can't continue to do the same thing over and over and it's not getting me nowhere. I see so many people in relationships that, you know, y'all just going in circles. All y'all doing, talking about how much you don't want to do this, you don't want to do that. Both of y'all cheating on each other and y'all still go home every night. I don't understand that. Like, I'm going to just leave. Like, so,
I can
you know,
dig that.
I just don't think there's no growth. The reason why I'm saying that, because it, like, you know, I was immature at one point in my life. Like, I thought, you know, getting money, fuck bitches, that was my mindset. But now I'm on some different shit. Like, now I want a woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want several women. I want a woman.
Really?
Like, yeah.
I thought you had.
You say that like you just in disbelief.
Well,
I'm just saying I do want to be one day.
okay.
One day. Somebody gonna put a ring on it. They just don't like me enough right now. So, somebody gonna put a ring on it. Somebody.
Oh, they got to ask you to marry you.
I wouldn't say that, but somebody gotta like me enough for me
But
to
if
marry
they
them.
if
You can't get it out.
so hold on. So hold on. So if a woman asks you to marry her right now, how would you? Do you have a woman that you could say, you know what, I'm gonna get married because she proposed? She throws you she invites you to this nice restaurant, has all the family over, all the boss life crew over, and she gets down on one knee and say, Dre, will you marry me?
If it's time. Don't nobody do that, please.
Travis,
Don't
what
nobody
you
do
think
that.
about that, Travis?
Don't nobody do that. I mean,
That's
think,
a woman that's
would you-
really
would you-
secure with
Would you be
herself.
okay with a woman proposing to you?
Give my ring back.
Uh-oh.
So,
Uh-oh. Did you propose or get proposed to?
well, we working on it right now.
Oh, okay.
We're working on it.
All right, I'm gonna leave
I
that
feel
subject alone.
confident in the situation.
I don't know what that means, but okay, I'm not gonna even dig deep in that. That wasn't the real answer.
I feel confident in the situation that this is who I'm going to be with. When you find somebody that's really for you and go to bat for you, you know what I'm saying? Somebody you can go to war with and that's going to go to war with you and for you, that's somebody you want to keep.
So I got a question. Is marriage a feeling or is it a thing? Like, is it just a piece of paper or is it a feeling? Do you feel married?
Do you feel married?
Yeah.
I think it's a union. I don't think it's a feeling. I think it's a union of, collaborativeness, of oneness.
Okay.
Like we on the same page.
That's a good reason.
And so,
That's good. That's good.
I think
That's
when you
good.
get to that point with
Or
that
you really
person-
just tiptoeing around this answer? You really want to answer this?
No, I'm not tiptoeing around the answer, but I do know I tiptoe around the questions I choose to ask you.
Oh, okay.
And you know what I mean? I tend to do that.
Why?
Because I'm me
Okay.
and you're you.
Oh, okay. I take that.
So,
I take that.
you know what? I'm not going to go there. So we still talking about growth, man. So tell me, what do you think let's talk about growth from your 20s, your 30s, and your 40s. What did you think in your 20s? How did you view women in your 20s? How did you view money in your 20s? How did you view credit in your 20s?
Starting with credit, really didn't know much about it. I heard about it, but I never, I was, thought cash ruled the world, and I think it still do. But I mean, I never understood credit until, like I said, meeting people like you, meeting people like Butch Wag, meeting people like y'all, like understanding like what credit was. I heard about it, but I really didn't understand what it was and how to, maintain and have a good credit score. Money, my mindset was just get much as I can, and put it up, like get much as I can. I wasn't thinking about what money actually could do for me having it. It was cool to have the jewelry, the cars, and all that stuff, whatever. I know what came with money, but I didn't understand money. I didn't understand money like I do now. I didn't understand the importance of saving, the importance of investing, not just putting it up under the mattress for a rainy day. Making your money work for yourself is one of the biggest lessons I've learned, since being mature enough now to understand money. It's one thing to have money, but until you understand money, you're never going to appreciate money. And I'm saying that because, and I've had laws steal, money from me, run in my house and take money out. I've had, I've had these things happen to me, but if my money was in a bank somewhere secure, like in an investment rolling or in some real estate or something, those things wouldn't have happened to me. I see dudes all the time getting their dough kicked in, getting robbed because they got the money for them, they got the cash, but,
They're inviting it. So
Right.
in your 30s, how did you see money, women? And I left out education. So what did you think about educating yourself in your 20s?
I was cool with a high school diploma. I was ready to stop at that. I was just so done to be school. So through my 20s, it was all about the block, like the streets. I was full-fledged. I went to prison at 32. So I think that started my transition. I think without that being that time out, I don't think I am who I am today. I don't think I'm this calm, mature person that I am today. I don't think I can, I don't think I would have wanted a wife. I don't think I would have wanted a girlfriend. I don't think I would have wanted any of those things, until I went away and saw the importance of family, the importance of money, the importance of, good credit. You know what I'm saying? Those things mean something to me now. I bet not be late on a bill. You know what I'm saying? Because I think about that type of stuff now. You know what I'm saying? I think about it. I'm conscious of it now. So, before, it was different for me.
Like my partner and them used to say, man, these people gave me a credit card. They gave me some free money. Many people just gave me some free shit. They gave me some money. I could just,
right.
you know, and I like I had.
I mean, I remember having a pocket full of money, man, and going to a hotel and couldn't check in because they didn't take the cash deposit. Like I had to, hey man, let me use your credit card. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then I got the little rush card thing. That little $5 wasn't nothing for, you know. I'm staying at the W and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't working. But like I said,
shout out to Rush.
Yeah, right.
Work Rush.
You know what I'm saying? It was a prepaid. I think it was Smart Financial or something like that. But I mean, you know, my point was like, you know, not understanding that now. And now it's like, it's totally different. I got several credit cards. I got, you know, my credit is good. Like I have, it's just different for me now, man. I'm so excited about it, like what the future holds.
I got a bunch of credit cards.
Yeah, me too. I got quite a few.
I'm finna pull a youngster up in here.
I
ain't gonna do it.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you know, that's why I think financial literacy is so important, man. And like, shout out to dudes in my neighborhood, man. We be out there talking about certain things, but I want to come through and really bring somebody through to explain, like, hey, man, you know, cash is cool, but you know, your credit is important.
Well, another thing about cash, I mean, even it doesn't matter how much money you have, you don't know where to put it at.
Facts.
So, you know, and it's something I dealt with. I've learned a lot through my mistakes because I didn't have nobody to just really give it to me.
Right.
But I had enough money to make enough mistakes to learn, and I'm still making a lot of mistakes that I shouldn't make. And I'll be honest, I'm really, when I look at my track record, I've come a long way in the past, you know, almost 3 years, but at the same time, it's like I've made a lot of dumb decisions
We all
that
have.
I shouldn't be making
We all have.
at this point in my life. And so, you know.
But I think, you know, you never told a girl. Like I always tell people, man, you know, don't shoot the message, listen to the message. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't matter who giving it. It could be a child giving it. You can take something from it. Like, you know, and I think we so stuck in our ways and be so stubborn sometimes. At least for me, I was. Like, I didn't want to hear nothing. Like, you know, we all had that point, like, where you didn't want to hear nothing. You feel like you had it all figured out. And I think that was my biggest challenge in life because I thought I had it all figured out. I was making money. I was doing my own thing. I've been on my own since I was like 15, 16. So it's like, damn, like, you know, who going to tell me something? You know
I tell my daughter right now, I knew more at 20 than I do at 50.
Why you say that?
Because I was too goddamn stupid to realize I didn't know nothing. Now I know I don't know.
Right.
You know
That make a
what
lot
I'm
of sense.
I know what I do know, but I'm aware at this
Right.
point that there's so much that I don't know.
But I think growth has made me more aware, more cautious. Like, I'm just not doing some of the things I used to do. Like, you know, I was go to the club, go to the after hour all night. You know what I'm saying? I go every now and then, but I'm not that guy anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'd be reluctant to pull up at a gas station certain times in the morning in certain neighborhoods. I was that type of dude, man. If you wanted something, I'm pulling up. Like, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm a little more cautious how I move. I think about shit before I say it. You know, I try to anyway. I still burst shit out every now and then. But
That's a big part of your growth.
right.
And so when you have, like I have an aunt who I love dearly, you know, but she damn near 70 years old, you know. She gonna have a 12-pack of Budweiser probably before noon every day. You know what I'm saying? Every day, not on the weekends, every day. So there's
but at 70, what can you say? Hey, man, this is what I'm
right,
doing.
but this has been going on since I was 7 or younger, you know. So it's
That
like
work.
the growth there is not there. And, you know, you have to just love people like that for who they are and where they are.
So you think you say the growth is not there, so you think that's her comfort zone? Her
Right.
Budweiser, okay.
I've often said the most successful people I know are in Fifth Ward. And not just Fifth Ward, in ghettos around the country, because most of them, their goals are to make sure they have some cigarettes, some beer, some weed, or whatever drugs they have and hang out. And they have fulfilled everything. So I think success is peace. And they're at peace with that. So if you can find peace in whatever it is you're doing, yeah, you successful.
So you know, I forget on bullshit, right?
What?
So you need to go and pay the $80 so your man can have some peace. I know he's stressed the fuck out right now. He lost his main man. He's stressed the fuck out right now, man. Bring some joy for the holidays, man. Go pay that $80. Give him an extra 50, man.
Boy,
Fuck,
you tough, man.
I'm just saying, man.
You tough, man.
He was cool, but that 80 fucked him up. He need that.
Let me tell you, we finna wrap up, man. Cause we just kind of bringing a little growth, man. And you know, y'all hit us. You know, one of the things we ain't doing, cause we've been having fun. we supposed to make sure we tell y'all to like, subscribe, comment, all the
Definitely.
shit we ain't doing.
All the shit
But
we
I
ain't doing.
tell you something, man. You know,
This podcast for the people though, man. This for the people, man.
Yeah,
We
this
want-
for the people.
We
We-
want to talk about the shit y'all don't want to talk
Right.
about, man.
So-
Like we know y'all got them bum ass friends out there that y'all don't want to let go, man. We know some of y'all got some bum females y'all won't let go, man. But you know, hey, man, grow. Everybody can't go if they ain't growing.
my partner told me the other day, he said, man, I can't let this girl go, man. I don't
That's
know what
crazy.
she doing to me.
That's
And he
crazy.
told me all the bad things about her.
Right.
And I say, well, what is she doing to you? And he told me 2 good things. And I say, boy, that trump all that. I say, boy, that other head a bad boy.
I mean,
Bad boy.
but we've all heard the story. We've all seen it. We've all seen the one dude that just can't shake. We've all seen the female that just can't shake that one dude. Like it works both ways.
Yeah, it works both ways.
But I think people get in the comfort zone, man, of not wanting to explore what else is out there. Like me,
I
I've
agree
never
with
had
that.
that problem. I've never had a problem with like letting go. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've held on to some things probably longer than I should, but I've never had a problem letting go.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays. Like I would walk away from something in a heartbeat if it don't feel right to me.
Right.
In a heartbeat.
I can dig that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just not. One thing prison taught me patience, and it gave me wisdom on life. Like, just seeing so many different dudes, so many different personalities from all over the country. You know what I'm saying? And being in that environment, like, you know, you living with people. Like, you know what I'm saying? You live with people every single day for years at a time. And, like, seeing like, you know, that environment, it let me know that, hey, this is not for me. But it also let me know I can move in any room. Because if I can move and make it here, I can make it anywhere.
Real.
I can make it anywhere.
If you can
So,
make it there, you can make it anywhere.
You know.
Like that's real as it get.
Right.
I tell you something. This is, I guess I'm on my joke mode today. You know, I
We
need to
always on joke
myself
mode.
out. So for you guys that don't know what Krugers are a half a gold ounce, a gold ounce coin about that big, a little bit like a 50-cent piece. But if you ever want to travel, I'm gonna give y'all some good quick game, man. If you want to travel and you need to bring $200,000-$300,000, just put. I think the price of gold is probably about $1,600, now I don't know what it is. But if you put 100 of those in your pocket, put it in a tray, you got $160,000. You can cash it out anywhere in the world.
Boss talk.
So I did this, you know what I'm saying? I done did
Boss
it before.
talk.
You know what I'm saying? So
I done heard that before too.
so I tell a dude, Mike, man, from the ward, Mike washed my car, right? And I think gold at this time was probably running at about $1,800 or something. I don't know where it's at. So I had nothing but some Krugers left, right? So I said, Mike, man, here. He said, what is this? I say, that's a bankroll I just gave you for washing my car because I done gave my grandmother this other money. I ain't got no cash on me right now. He said, I don't know what this is. I say, Mike, it's like $1,800. He said, the dope man don't take this. And I don't either. I need $20. So I said, Mike, if I go
Man.
to this ATM machine, I'm not going to give you nothing more than $20. He said, well, let's go. Because
Wow.
I need $20. That's what the dope man take.
That's cold.
This is the growth that I'm talking about right here. Like,
But do you think that was growth or just his not knowing?
I told him what it was, this $1,800 coin.
Well, the dough might have been more important than that because he needs to go
Like,
see that man.
this is $1,800 right now. I think it's like 2009 or something like
So
that.
what do you cash it in at? Because he probably know what to do with it.
You can go to U.S. Coin Exchange. You can go to the bank down. You got Wells Fargo downtown. They got a coin exchange. And
But
you used to
don't-
didn't
but-
even have to show your ID till this 9/11 shit.
But it
Now
don't.
you gotta
Sound,
show
but
your
it don't
ID.
sound like Mike. Nobody did that.
What?
It don't sound like Mike. Nobody did that.
No, Mike told me I washed your car. I need to get a hit, and that is what I need. The dope
Facts
man
change.
don't know what this is, and neither do I.
So-
and the crazy part is, I saw him probably about a year ago, and I brought that up to him, and he said, "I say, would you do it anything different?" Now he really ain't smoking now. He said, "Talking about the little thing you had, man. Don't nobody know what that shit is."
I mean, I'm sure we can pull up in a lot of neighborhoods and motherfuckers wouldn't know what it was. They wouldn't know the value of it. They were like,
Oh,
oh,
man.
Wouldn't know the value of it. But you see how important that $20 for him to get his piece?
That got his. You're right.
Got him to his
that was
piece.
his piece.
Right.
So I think when we're talking about growth, man, you got to find out what brings you peace.
Right.
And I don't think a lot of people understand the power of the word peace. You know what I mean? Because success is not a dollar amount.
Nope.
For the most part, it's all about what brings you peace, what brings you happiness. And I think if you can focus on, your happiness and what brings you peace, then at that point you're successful.
Key word, yo happiness, man. Like, you can't make everybody happy just like everybody can't go, man. Like, one thing I had to learn, like, I got to be at peace with myself. I can't.
Damn bug over here.
Nah, man. What I've come to realization, man. Like everybody can't go like you said, but you know I've come to realization that my peace is the most important to me. Like my happiness is the most important to me, and sometimes you got to be selfish to reach that peace or that happiness or whatever. And that meaning like taking your time out, because I would take a minute and shut my phone off and be at the crib just cold chilling and not fucking with nobody just because I need that time for myself. Like what I'm saying. So I've learned little things, little measures, to get my me time. Like what I'm saying.
Why is that so important to you?
Because I like to be in my own thoughts sometimes. Like I like to sit down and just clear my mind and like just be in my own space.
So
like,
do the women you would think like you just doing that because you with another woman?
The women I'm with, that's a big statement. I don't know about the women I'm with.
I didn't mean it like that.
I'm just saying.
That's not how I meant it.
No. I'm just talking shit.
That's not how I meant it.
But that's my selfish side, because once I take that, that moment. Usually I take those moments in the morning. Like I start my day off. I get up and phone down, whatever I'm doing. Like what I'm saying, or in the evening time, or mostly on Sundays. Like when I go to church, I come home, watch football. That's my space. That's my peace. Like I don't talk to nobody. I don't really do much. I'm just at home watching football, and that's just my space. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be talked to. That's just my space, and I just think we need them detoxing moments to get away from people, man. Like I shut down from social media, like cause all that shit. Every time I get on social media, I see some shit. I'm like, damn, like, and it just reminds me of like, be patient, young fella. Be patient. Be patient. Be patient. Because if it's meant for you, it's gonna come. I'm not going to take nothing from nobody. I'm not going to do nothing foolish. Be patient and put the work in.
I tell you what, in my 20s, I ain't have no patience.
Right. No, we neither did I. Man, I couldn't even wait in the line long. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, going to prison, you don't have a choice sometimes. Commissary line be long unless you pay the fare. And sometimes when you pay the fare, you know what I'm saying, you still got to
wait.
You know what I'm saying? So,
man.
I learned all those things now, so I'm not in such a rush. I still drive fast, but I'm not really in a rush to do anything.
Yeah, I'm not. I was in traffic, man. I know we finna wrap
traffic.
up, man. I don't. It doesn't bother me.
Traffic.
Traffic used to bother me before I went away. It doesn't bother me as much now because it'd be like, damn, somebody is standing up for a 4 o'clock count right now, a 9 or a 10 o'clock count, and I get to be out here in my car free in this good AC or this good heat in this nice, good, comfortable vehicle.
And you can go to Waterbury anytime you want. You can go to Papados anytime you want. We can do all that.
Looking
right
around, people, come on in, you can go.
I still
Sir,
don't like
ma'am, I'm not going to
I still don't like it.
I don't like it, but it doesn't bother me like it used to. So that's where we at on growth, man. Like y'all let us know what y'all think about that, man. Hit us up in the comments, man. You can find Dre. Go ahead and give him your Instagram.
You can find me on IG, Boss Life Dre 9601, man. My page is full of fun, man. No BS, no foolishness, just fun posts about life and motivation, man. Hopefully I motivate the people, man, to do better with yourself, man.
You're doing that, man.
Yes,
and
sir.
You can find me on YouTube. And I'm going to get an Instagram. I just ain't got the Instagram, the Facebook, and all the other stuff yet. I'm getting that, though.
Y'all go check out the Cole and Dre podcast, man. We doing our thing, man. We just trying to, to stay focused, stay out the way, man. Stay building, stay working, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this podcast for the people, hopefully we can say something to motivate y'all, man. Say something to influence y'all, say something to inform y'all. But basically, man, just give it how you feel. Give it to the real, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all we doing, man.
Real is rare, fake is everywhere, man.
Everywhere, man. That shit.
Real,
man.
realizing everybody ain't loyal.
We becoming extinct. I think we've been extinct, but it's getting to the point where it's like, but maybe I tended to like, man, maybe I just don't understand. Maybe I'm out the loop. Maybe it's me.
I'm definitely out the loop.
Yeah.
We're going to have to really wrap up because I'm starving right now. But I told you when I went to, what's the club, Little Seaside, and they was jamming. I mean, they was in there hard. I mean, and that let me know, I don't know if it was my growth or maybe I'm grown in age because they played like 4 songs that I'm talking about. Dudes was in there sweating. The girls was working. They twerking. They popping. I didn't know not one word of the song. I never heard the song.
But you do got to think about it. You got
No, you're not growing at the same rate. I mean, you just not that mean that you just like
you got to think about it.
You like these 20-year-old music. I mean, I can't get into it.
You got to think about it though. That little vacation we took, a lot of this music came out during that time. A lot of these artists got popular during that time. So I tested that. I just don't know, dude. So I can't really, So I'm still bumping old school stuff. So that's just me.
Me too.
I like a few youngsters, but I mean, not many.
It's all good. So with all that being said, thank you for checking out the Cole and Dre podcast, man. I'm Cole.
And this is Dre. Peace. Don't forget to like and subscribe, man. Click the link in the bio.
Yo.
Hey, man, what time it is, man? Hey. Relentless. Hey. Relentless. Hey. Hey, Cole. Boss straight. 2 mother watch them out. No count. All All facts like what you talking about. Boy, listen and pay attention to what we talking about. We can show you how to make 100,000 in the drought. These niggas fraud, but I'm already used to that. Big boss.